Hey there, English enthusiasts. Welcome to Talesync. I'm thrilled to have you here. Today, we're diving into an inspiring story titled The Letter That Changed Everything. It's a tale about dreams, determination, and the power of language. And I've added vocabulary meanings and their pronunciations for you to make story easier to understand. So, grab a comfy seat and let's embark on this journey together. Story, The Letter That Changed Everything. Part 1, The Quiet Village. In a serene village nestled between rolling hills, lived a young man named Arjun. Every morning, he would rise with the sun, tending to his family's modest farm. Though his hands were calloused from years of labor, his heart yearned for something more, a chance to learn, to grow, and to see the world beyond the fields. The village was quiet. Life moved slowly. The biggest excitement came from the occasional wedding or the arrival of the seasonal fair. Arjun, however, found his thrill in the pages of an old, torn English grammar book that he had borrowed from the school teacher. It was his treasure. Each evening, after finishing his chores, he would sit by the lamp and read, whispering each word aloud as if it were a sacred chant. The villagers often laughed at him. "Why learn English? You're a farmer," they would say. But Arjun was undeterred. He knew that language was not just about communication. It was a key that could open doors, opportunities he had only dared to dream of. One day, as he was plowing the field, Arjun looked up at the sky and whispered, "One day, I will change my life." Wow, what determination, don't you think? Part 2, Dreams Beyond the Fields. Arjun's days were filled with toil, but his nights belonged to his dreams. He would lie beneath the starlit sky, imagining himself in a city, dressed in formal clothes, speaking fluent English in front of a crowd. With a tattered notebook in hand, he copied words and phrases, trying to remember their meanings. The village boys mocked him. "You'll never leave this place," they jeered. But Arjun never responded. His silence was louder than their noise. He had no mentor, no resources, only a burning desire. He began translating signs, posters, and even the labels on fertilizer bags. Every new word was like a brick in the foundation of his dream. The English teacher, Mr. Sharma, noticed his dedication and secretly began to help him. "You remind me of myself," Mr. Sharma said one evening. "Keep going, Arjun. One day, your efforts will be rewarded. Isn't that heartwarming? Having someone believe in you can make all the difference." Part 3, The Unexpected Invitation. Months passed. Then, one morning, a letter arrived. It was addressed to Arjun. The envelope had a seal, City Agricultural Institute. "Dear Arjun," it read, "you are invited to attend the scholarship interview for our advanced farming program." An invitation? Arjun could hardly believe his eyes. A scholarship? Prestigious? These were words he'd only seen in his books. Now, they were part of his reality. He was elated, but fear gripped him too. How will I speak? How will I travel? What if I fail? Still, he knew this was his moment. He wrote down possible interview questions and practiced them aloud. Mr. Sharma guided him, correcting his pronunciation, boosting his confidence. "Remember, Arjun, they want to see your passion, not just perfect grammar. Talk about a life-changing moment. Wouldn't you feel the same mix of excitement and nerves?" Part 4, Facing the Interview. The city was overwhelming. Bustling traffic, tall buildings, people moving in every direction. Arjun's heart raced. At the institute, he was led into a room with 3 serious-looking men. "Tell us about yourself," one of them asked. Arjun's voice trembled, but he spoke slowly. I am from a small village. I want to learn modern farming and return to teach others. His words were sincere. He shared his story of reading under a lamp, of being mocked, of dreaming beyond boundaries. The panel listened, some nodding, some smiling. They asked about dedication, perseverance, and future plans. Arjun answered with honesty and fire in his voice. As he walked out of the room, he felt a weight lift off his shoulders. He had done his best. Phew, that must have been intense. Ever face a moment where you had to prove yourself? Part 5, A New Beginning. Weeks passed. Then, one evening, the postman brought another letter. Congratulations, Arjun, it said. You have been accepted into our program. His family cried. The villagers clapped. The same boys who mocked him now looked at him with respect. Even the village elders came to shake his hand. He had been skeptical, but now his dreams were unfolding. Arjun packed his bags, hugged his parents, and boarded the bus to the city. As the village faded into the distance, he whispered, "This is just the beginning." Wow, what a journey! From a humble village to a prestigious institute. Truly inspiring, isn't it? Now, here it comes a whole vocabulary list. Serene, peaceful and calm. Nestled, situated comfortably within or among. Modest, not large or extravagant. Humble, calloused, having hard, thickened skin. Toil, hard and continuous work. Tattered, old and torn, in poor condition. Mocked, made fun of, ridiculed. Elated, extremely happy or proud. Trembled, shook involuntarily, as from fear or excitement. Sincere, genuine, without deceit. Dedication, commitment to a task or purpose. Perseverance, continued effort despite difficulties. Skeptical, doubtful or questioning. Prestigious, having a high reputation. Honored. Scholarship, financial aid awarded to a student. Invitation, a written or verbal request to attend an event. Yearned, had a strong desire. Jeered, mocked. Your turn. Now, tell me this. What's one thing you learned from this story? It can be a new vocabulary word or a lesson from Arjun's life. Drop it in the comments. Let's grow together. And hey, if this helped you learn and feel inspired, like it, share it, subscribe to stay updated, and tell me whose story you want next. Because learning English shouldn't just be about grammar. It should be about growing sharper, wiser, and more articulate. Until then, take care and goodbye.